Hi, so this is a tutorial video on how to get started with your mini spreadsheet. So first, you have to download a copy of your mini spreadsheet from the training website under Training Materials Step 4. So we have here a PDF guide on mini spreadsheet getting started, and this is the one you need to download. So this is how your spreadsheet, this is how a spreadsheet, your mini spreadsheet looks like. The first 12 columns or the information from the first 12 columns are copied from your mini spreadsheet. From your motivated sellers list. So let's get started. So every time you send out your new batch of letters, you have to copy the information or the data from your motivated sellers list and then enter the date sent to fulfillment, the date mailed, dates of times mailed to this motivated sellers, and letter number. So for this tutorial, I am using the code L1, which stands for letter template number 1. And then also under property information column V, you have to enter the D code. Remember, from the training materials step 4, important details for your mini spreadsheet, you have to enter the D code. So let's say you send out your first batch of letters. So if you haven't talked to these motivated sellers yet, you have to enter the D codes. And then from time to time, you will have to update your mini spreadsheet. So for example, you receive some returned letters, so you have to enter the date returned just like this one, and then update the property information, which is Z. So you have to change the D code into Z, which means bad address. So for example, you receive a phone call and then get to speak with someone, and then his name is John Smith. Then, of course, you have to enter the call-in date, the contact name, the phone number, and then let's say after your phone call, so you have to enter all the details or the information that you have learned from this caller. So let's say the caller is a cash buyer, which means we're gonna use the BB code. So we said that he is also an investor and requested to be added on the buyer's list. So he also stated that he preferred rental properties. So make sure that you will have to enter all the information related from this caller. So next one. Okay, so we have here another example. So let's say you received a missed call from someone whose name is Jonathan Santiago. So you want to make sure that you call him back or you call this potential seller for 3 consecutive days. So first you have to enter the called in date, the contact name, and of course the phone number. And then you will be using the code A1 for the first day and then the date you left a message. And then the next day, you will use the code A2 and then the date. So for example, you called or you left a message in the morning. For the second day, you left a message in the morning and then in the afternoon you were able to talk to him. And remember that the first goal or the goal for the first call is to get the information so you can do your research. So after that, the code that you will be using now is CB, which stands for callback. So you will have to enter you will have to enter what you have talked about and put every details, all the important details related to this property or related to this potential seller, just like what we have here in the example. Okay, so another example. Let's say you received the phone call or you got to speak with this potential seller February 10, 2021, and then after 10 days you are able to sign the contract. So, of course, just like in the previous examples, you will have to enter all the information related to this property or seller. So again, you will have to enter the called-in date, the contact name, the phone number, and then update the property information. And of course, since this is already a contract, you will have to enter the motivated seller's asking price, and then property comp, and so on. Okay, and then remember during your step 3 training, your coach mentioned that you will have to send your mini spreadsheet every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, but would be better if you will send it along with your call and text log every 2 weeks. So just an additional instruction, please do type the total letters sent at the bottom of your mini spreadsheet, so that when we do review your mini spreadsheet, we can see right away how many letters you've sent already. Okay, and as you can see here, we have different sheets on your mini spreadsheet. So we have here the sheet for your codes, your mini spreadsheet. So we, for this example, we separate the codes and main spreadsheet so it will look more organized. So just like this one. So this is for your codes, and this one is for your main spreadsheet zip code, so you can easily keep track of the areas where you already send letters, and then the forwarding address, buyer's list, and so on. So you can also have your copy paste your call log here, but of course you can just send the downloadable copy of your call log when you submit call log and text log when you submit your main spreadsheet. And of course, don't forget to name your mini spreadsheet just like this one. So let's say your full name and then the date when you last update your mini spreadsheet, and then mini spreadsheet. And then after that, you can just get rid of your previous mini spreadsheet. So that's it.